So, afternoon everybody, it's Stefan here from the Little Boat on the Isle of Wight, and I just thought I'd do a quick video having just completed a mentoring session, and the video is all on this question. I think you can read it, which is what else would you need ? Now, why am I sharing that with you? Well, the reason I'm sharing it with you is because I've just run a session with an incredibly able gentleman who would like to be in a position to run his own business. So we had a conversation and I talked about, well, you know, what else would you need in order to make a decision to start one? So the starting point was to talk about knowing that I had clients that would pay for my services. So we had a conversation whereby we identified he was already talking to people who had finances and a need to be served. So we took it at face value and I said, well, what else would you need? And we talked about the confidence to leave a job and be in a position to start his own business. So what we talked about was, do you need to leap out of the job, or could you transition by reducing your hours and starting a new business? Or could you be in a position to save a pot of money and then leave? The decision was transition. So I asked the question, well, based on that, what else would you need? I'd need an office. So we talked about how readily he'd be able to find an office. Guess what the answer was? Very readily. So then we talked about what else would you need? And his response was probably nothing other than the finer details. So I said, no. What else would you need? And then we looked at the confidence that it could work. So I said, talk me through your CV. Talk me through what you've done. The CV is immense. The outcomes are immense. The clients that he's created vast sums of money for example, and turnover in their businesses through his guidance is immense. So guess what I asked him? What else would you need? He paused. I think he might have helped himself to make a decision. So my question for you from Little Boat on the Isle of Wight is, what do you want to do? And what else would you need to know, think, feel, or be able to say to yourself or to others around you to be able to make that step? All you've got to get right often is the narrative in your head and recognise that you've already got a lot of what you already need. So if you would like to be in a position to work with somebody like me that asks a few more articulate questions that sit around it, but in fairness, they all fall back to this, get in touch at hello@thelittleboat.iow.co.uk, and just like the CEOs, the MDs, the business owners, and generally the great people who want to do stuff but aren't quite sure how to step forward into it at whatever level they are, you join them too. We'll have a chat. See what I can do for you. Ta-ta for now. What else would you need?